wanted to. Okay, it's recording. Um, Allie, I know you listened to the wake up call. Kelsey, did you listen to the wake up call from this past Monday?
No.
Okay. So the girl who did the wake up call, her name is Amy Grasso. And I don't know. I know that I've heard her name. I know that she's, a multiple star diamond elite, blah, blah, blah. But it kind of like I listen to it in the shower and I'm in the shower and I'm like, oh my God, like I got really excited because it sort of talked about everything that I hate doing and how she fixed that. So we have our monthly challenge groups, and I've always hated like the starting and the stopping and like having to set up a new group and having to do all that information because I don't know, I always kind of found it overwhelming.
Too much work.
What's that?
Too much work.
It was a lot of work. And I feel like some people drop off when they've got like that downtime, including myself. And it's hard to like get back on track. So what she has done is she has set up a virtual gym. She calls it her virtual gym. And it's basically one challenge group that never, ever, ever ends. So it's like the Meet Me at the Bar. And she does do it on Facebook. And I did send that link, right, to the recording if you want to watch it. She did a team call for somebody.
That one.
Okay. So she basically does it on Facebook, and it's something that never ends, but she provides so much like information and so much, she gives so much to that group. So what she does is she sets up units within the group, and she has like she basically lists everything out, like, welcome to the group. This is what I'm going to do for you, and this is what I expect you to do for yourself and the entire group. She's got units for nutrition, units for recipes, units for like if a product launch is coming out and a bunch of people are going to be doing that product launch. She has a unit like for Lift 4. So if you're just doing that program, you can check in under that unit. So everyone that's just doing that program can do it together. Basically, it's everything all in one. And it's absolutely brilliant. And she changes the theme every month. So, and she lets the group, like everyone, sort of pick what they want for that next month, which I think is amazing because it's letting everybody kind of have a hand in what's going on. So I think this could be a solution for running a more effective group, not having to worry. Look at her crawling up there.
She's so stinking cute, Kelsey.
You just wait. Oh, Ella, you are going to be trouble.
Oh, she's like, no paparazzi, please.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got this. So I would love for you to listen to the call, Kelsey, so that you can kind of see what you think about it. But I think it should be something that we should do for a few reasons. The first being all groups will now be one group, so we don't have to worry about checking into a million places. I think with using the units, we can really give everything to these people. And like, as people add recipes, they get added to the unit so that there's always meal plans, there's always recipes, there's always something that we can give to them. I think, and I know Liza and I had talked about it a little bit, we were wondering if we still keep Meet Me at the Bar or if we combine it all. And this girl, Amy Grasso, who kind of came up with this, she combines it all. Now she gives more love to the people that purchase a challenge pack because they're really kind of all in from the get-go. So she gives them extra attention, but everybody is all together. And she said sort of what she's noticed is for even some people that have dropped off, they're still in that group. She really only kicks people out, it seems, when if they're like negative or causing drama or just not a good fit. I just lost my train of thought. But anyway, I think it's something that's extremely duplicatable. So like for now, we do it all together as one for like maybe a month or two and kind of see how it goes, or maybe longer. And then as we keep inviting people and as each of our individual teams grow, you can then go do your own one, but take literally copy paste all the information. So everything that we need to pass down to our coaches is right there. No one needs to rewrite anything. No one needs to reinvent the wheel. I spoke with her. She literally like kind of gave me all the information. So I just typed it up on Google Docs and I have it to share. So I feel like it's just an easier way to kind of run an effective group, and not have to reinvent anything.
And I think I don't mean to interrupt you,
No,
Lindsay, if
please.
you want. I think the beauty of this, Health, and anybody watching this, I think the beauty of this is what it's going to give us is a very solid skeleton for what we are going to teach our future coaches and those coaches and so on and so forth. But it leaves room for our own individual flair as well. And I think that's where the struggle is with leading challenge groups, is like, what flair do I put of my own, and should I be adding these things? And so what it's going to do is it's going to make things a lot more black and white, with a lot of room for your own individual character.
Agreed. Agreed. And she does a lot to keep them interested. So along with them sort of picking the themes for the week or for the month, she does like monthly challenges. Like she'll do just little things like a squat challenge for the month, an ab challenge for the month, a gratitude challenge for the month. She said like right now they're doing a gratitude challenge where they have to post 3 things every day that they're grateful for. You know, little things like that that kind of keep us engaged. And I feel like if we are doing it like as a whole instead of worrying about a theme every month in a separate group, I feel like it's going to be easier and more fun. So I just want to show you guys. Oh, she is sneezing up a storm in there. Poor mama.
Are units a new thing on Facebook? Or
What's that?
Are units a new thing on Facebook, or they're just they're new? Okay.
And they're fantastic. And especially seeing how she, like when you watch this call, seeing how she implemented them is just like,
She's brilliant.
it's amazing. It's amazing. And I feel like it'll build a really strong foundation for people. So we already have the Meet Me at the Bar still open on Facebook. I say we just do it in there. And that's because we already have most of the coaches in there anyway.
I love it.
So just keep it in there. And really, I think this is going to help because the majority of our team prefers Facebook.
Yeah.
And Allie and I really kind of went to the tracker because certain things are easier with the tracker, but at the same time, like we have to listen to you guys. And if you feel like engagement is better there and you're more comfortable doing it there, then I think we have to listen.
And I think that this is a company-wide thing too. I think a lot of people are having the same issues that we are having. I don't think it's just us that are like, oh my gosh, we've been struggling a little bit with the app, and participation is low and engagement is low. I think that this is company-wide, and I mean, it'll be interesting to see what happens now that units are a thing, to see if there's a sway back to the Facebook platform for challenge groups. It'll be interesting, but regardless, Lindsay surprised me the other night when she told me that David and Kristen of Team Perseverance, our upline, they do all their challenge groups in Facebook, which blew my mind. But I've missed it. I know you guys like it that way. And so Here's the thing about it too, y'all, is if we change it, it can always be changed again.
Right.
Nothing's permanent, right? So
Right.
we just all need to be really open-minded and willing to bend and switch it up a little bit, even if it's sort of quick. But I think this is a simple change, and it's a simplifying change for all of our lives. So I think we should all be really excited about it.
Yeah. So just to kind of go over, I just want to kind of clue you guys into what she does on a daily basis that really keeps it fresh and exciting. So, like I said, every month the group as a whole comes up with their theme for the next month, which I love because I feel like that's a lot of pressure sometimes when we're like, what's fun? And, you know, hoping that people are going to join in. I'm terrible at it. I hate it. Allie's way better at it. I hate coming up with group names. I hate it. I hate it. Sometimes I sit here, I'm like, Tom, think about blah, blah, blah. Like, give me some names. Like, I hate it. She adds value every single day. So, like, she doesn't force people. Well, and I'll show you because I typed it all up. She doesn't force you to post your selfie, your sweaty selfie, or your shake. She just wants you to post something of value to the group.
I love that.
Yeah. She does a different hashtag every single day, which I know kind of at first I was like, ooh, that's overwhelming, but it's a different hashtag every day. Like, so like Throwdown Thursday. So she'll put that hashtag up in the morning and she'll be like, tag peeps, tag somebody and give them a challenge. Or like whatever the hashtag is. And so everyone kind of uses that hashtag throughout the day, like with their post.
Tell me what that does.
It just gives them something to do. I think, like, depending on what it is, like, let's just say it's Motivation Monday,
Okay.
right? They're going to hashtag Motivation Monday and motivate somebody, but
right.
use that hashtag. I just think it's a way to keep people engaged.
Okay.
Because I think that's what's really important.
I'm big on the details of why, because in my head, a hashtag is most used and beneficial in an Instagram setting. So I guess my question is,
I would say I'd have to watch the video again and see what she said, but I think it's mostly for engagement purposes to really.
My wheels are spinning with what else could happen. Come back to me on that.
Okay, I am going to share my screen here really quickly so I can show you what she shared with us so that I can, as far as like what she puts, and I just literally copied, like retyped everything that she did, and we can always change it. I would like to come up with a name if this is something we're going to move forward with. I would like to come up with, because I don't think Meet Me at the Bar is something that's useful for everybody. So she just calls it her virtual gym, and she welcomes people as her virtual girl gang or something like that. Now, she keeps hers to only women. We have almost all women, but we do have a couple men, so we would have to see how everybody feels about that. All right. Sorry, it takes forever when I'm sharing a screen.
I think maybe I know you said like breaking off, if we got to a point of being big enough that we needed separate ones, because we only have, like you said, a few men, like maybe we all just could add our guys to one group and it could just be
a guys group.
The guys,
I love it.
Guys or something like that. So they can talk about, like guys and girls just talk about different stuff. Like they don't want to be like, hey girl, like, how's your day? Like,
No,
oh,
Well, and
you're
I
absolutely
also
right.
feel like as a woman and as a woman who is just starting their journey, they're probably hesitant to post pictures of themselves half naked,
yeah.
Absolutely.
you know? So Tony Shackelford is the only super consistent male that we have right now in our groups. He is Christine Shackelford's husband and Liz Anderson's brother-in-law. So, but he's the only guy right now that's like super consistent. So what do we do?
He could run a group.
Yes, he could.
Yeah, but I feel like if he was the only one, that's very hard. Then you're like self-motivating. So then it's hard. Like, I feel like he comes to our group for the accountability and motivation. So it's like until we maybe had 2 or 3 guys or something that were.
I think a lot of it is that I'm speaking for myself. I'm not reaching out to men.
Sure,
I'm
yeah.
not either.
So
But he's so supportive. Like he's
Oh.
super supportive. He's such a sweetheart.
totally.
And I don't want to like discount anybody and not include anybody, but I also think that this could be absolute gold for us and a way to really get to the nitty gritty of each other, but you have to be in a place that's very safe.
Mm-hmm.
So, all right, I'm just going to go through. This is what she shared with me. So this is one of her units. It's welcome and expectations. And she is welcome, new virtual gym girl. We are so excited to have you as part of our fitness family. This group, your virtual gym, houses everything you will need to be successful. From accountability and support to recipes and wellness tips, this virtual gym will help you change your life, but only if you allow it to. And then I put my name in here, obviously. I'm Lindsay. I'm the creator of this gym. I may be your coach, or you may have one of my coaches as your coach, but however it looks on your end, I am here to help. I promise you that I will post each morning with a daily hashtag. I promise you that I will add recipes and meal ideas on a consistent basis. I promise you that I will go live and have Q&As weekly.
I love that.
I love that too. She also does, you know how we have a coach getting started right call? She has a challenger getting started right call.
Right.
But only for her people that purchase challenge packs, like that are all in. I promise you that I will love you, support you, and be here for you when you need me. Now, with that being said, let me also tell you what I will not do. I will not babysit you. We are all big girls here. I will not judge your choices. I will not go MIA. I will not be the one responsible for your success or your failure. That is on you. I will not respond to messages or tags after 8 p.m.
Yes, girl.
I will not bring anyone into this group that I do not think would be a good fit. This community is powerful, and I truly believe that if you post, if you interact, if you are actively engaging with the other members of the group, you will not only meet some amazing women, but also have a higher success rate in your journey. So what do I expect from you? I expect you to check in with your own personal post each day. It can be a sweaty selfie, a quote, a recipe, a picture of your food. I don't care what it is, but I want something. I expect you to comment on at least one other person's post in this group. It can be encouragement, an answer to a question, anything at all, as long as you are engaging. I expect you to understand that while I am the head coach in charge of this group, I cannot do it all, which is why this group is also filled with more of my coach leaders. I do my absolute best to be there for all, but I am human, and sometimes I do fall short, so I ask for grace. Again, I copied all this from her. I expect you to stay true to your goals, true to yourself, and true to your journey, and to
overall be a good human.
Yeah, I screwed that up. And overall,
No, you didn't.
And to be
overall.
No. And overall, be a good human.
And overall, ... be a good human.
Yeah. As a new virtual gym girl, I know that you can succeed with this group. I know there are a lot of amazing women in this group, and you may get overwhelmed with the posts, but remember, every single woman in this group is on a journey with you. And while there may be many, the more the merrier, and the more support you will have. Once you have read through this post, I need your commitment. Comment below with "Let's do this dang thing." Alrighty, time to make these goals a reality. Love you all and thank you for trusting me as your coach, Lindsay. So that's unit 1 as just
Which is just a welcome.
Just a welcome.
Okay.
Unit 2 is workouts and before stats.
Yep.
A huge part of this journey is moving your body, and this section is where we talk workouts. Beachbody On Demand has a wide variety of programs to choose from, where you are just starting out. Whether you are just starting out or are an avid fitness enthusiast, there is something for you to dive into. You can access your workouts from your computer by logging in at blah, 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 your phone with Beachbody On Demand, or even through devices like Amazon Fire Stick, Chromecast, Apple TV, and Roku. And then I put the little tutorial here. And then next, take your progress photos, even if you don't see a big drop on the scale. So all of that. And then your homework for today is to take your before photos and measurements and upload them here in the comment section. So all of your stats are easily accessible in one place. So that will be unit 2.
Read that again.
Your homework for today is to take your before photos and measurements and upload them here in the comment section. So all of your stats are easily accessible in one place.
Got it.
So that way,
everybody so with units,
it will all be there. So
but
they'll go
or is it communal, or is participating in a unit something that you can only see, or is it
everybody
showing up on the community board? Okay.
Everybody.
Okay.
So we'll be able to go there, see everybody's before pictures and their stats.
Great.
And then the next unit would be nutrition and recipes. Nutrition, food, and meal planning can be the hardest part of a wellness journey. My biggest piece of advice when trying to clean up your eating and finding something that works for you is take it slow, do research, and make a plan. Luckily, Beachbody On Demand, along with this group, have a ton of recipes and resources for you to use in order to help you get on track with your eating. So within this unit, we'll have a section for recipes and for meal plans. So they know, go to unit 3, and as people post in the group, we can add them to this unit. So they can just go here and they'll have all their recipes, meal plans from both resources that we find, and if people post in the group and they're great, we add those to here as well.
So, okay. So unit 3 is going to be entitled nutrition, recipes, whatever, meal plan. Meal planning needs to be in that title because people are big on that term, nutrition, recipes, and meal planning. Great. You're saying that if somebody says to me, I'm struggling with prepping, I say to them, go to unit 3. Okay.
And there's going to be a ridiculous amount of information in there.
Okay.
And something that we'll be adding to.
Is it basically like each unit is its own newsfeed?
Kind of. I mean, did you see in the Fearless group where I started putting the training?
Yes.
It's like that. I'll show you in a second.
Okay.
And then personal development. This is another one. Want to know something? There will be days that this journey is easy and you're motivated and are excited about it all. But then there will be days when the last thing that you want to do is work out. You're hit with a setback. You aren't seeing progress. And it's in those days that your belief in yourself needs to be remembered. The hard times and getting through those hard times makes us better, stronger, and more capable to handle our challenges. So I encourage you to grab a book. It's about investing in yourself so that you can manage yourself effectively regardless of what life may throw at you. Personal development allows you to be proactive. Rather than wait for good things to happen, you get out there and make them happen. Making that commitment to strengthening your mind is the first step on the path to personal fulfillment. And then in this unit, we'll be adding personal development books. As we read them, as other people read them, as we get suggestions, so that way they're all here. And so each unit is going to be geared towards something. So we don't have to worry about, again, having to do this every 30 days in a different group. I feel like it's just going to be so much easier.
And so now this would be anyone that purchases bot
Anything.
and up. So even if like I have one person that I'm talking to now that like so I guess she uses, I don't know, her boyfriend's or friend's like account to do the
Mhm.
workouts, but she was talking about Energize. So it's
Mhm.
like if someone buys just a product, but for whatever
Mm.
reason they don't have BOD, or it's like you need to have BOD at the minimum.
You need to have BOD.
Yeah, you have to. Yeah,
You have to.
have access to the Beachbody.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You have to have BOD. All right. So Allie, this is how it's going to be set up. So I have to change the meet me at the bar to the social, what's it called? Social learning. So you can have it set up where when you enter the page, it takes you straight to the units, or it takes you to the normal page. So I'll have it to the normal page, but the units will be right here, just like in here. And so they'll go in and it'll say unit 1, welcome and expectations right here. And so they're going to open this up. They're going to open it up, and here's going to be, see, these are PDFs, but it'll be that script that I just had there with like a picture of our team, and it'll tell them all the welcomes.
Okay.
And then go to the next unit, and it'll be unit 2, whatever I said was next, recipes and or workouts.
Right.
And so you can have different posts like, well, that one only says this, but like here will be that blurb that I wrote, and then about the workouts, and then maybe here we have the video for Beachbody on Demand, how to find all that. Then the next unit, nutrition, same thing.
Yep.
We'll have the nutrition thing here, and then underneath, like right here, will be title, recipes, and then in the body of this, which you can edit at any time, will be all the recipes. The next one will be meal plans, and we just keep adding. So we know, everyone's going to know, okay, unit 3 is going to be nutrition,
food.
Mm-hmm. And so even if they don't know what it is, or you don't, but they go to this unit section, it's all labeled right here.
Right.
And it'll just be labeled whatever we need it to be.
Awesome.
What I know it's a little hard, Kelsey, because you haven't seen the video, and I feel like it's a little bit harder to just sit here and explain. But I feel like, and the other thing is, like with product launches, this could be gold. Because like tomorrow, I'm actually going to start, I think, Shaun T. I'm going to start doing some Shaun T workouts, because Transform 20. This is not my first group meeting.
Oops. That's all right. We don't need 9 minutes.
The meeting now has unlimited minutes. Well, thank you, since I have an account that I pay for a month, whatever. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, with product launches. I feel like those are things we can do within this group now.
Yeah.
So if we have people drop off, which you do all the time, coaches drop off. I think if they see that things are happening and new things are happening, it's going to reignite that fire, because it's all going to be here. You know what I mean? And it's one of the things that she talked about with Lift 4. She was like, I had so many coaches and customers that had sort of fallen off the face of the earth. And then I started posting about the launch. I started showing some of my workouts, and all of a sudden, all these coaches came back around, all these customers came back around, and they're like, we want to try this program too. So I think it's going to be really good for not leaving people behind, because we're not taking them out of a group to start a new one. They're just going to be there.
Right.
Excuse me.
But, 2 questions.
Mm-hmm.
How do we monitor activity within the group? And how do we handle, if we do handle, removing people?
I mean, we would remove people only
if they've asked to be removed, or if we have approached them and said, you're sucking, we're taking you out?
I think the only way we would tell them that they're sucking is if they're being disrespectful.
Okay.
Like she kept saying in the video, she's funny. She's like, just don't be an asshole. She's like, if you're an asshole, I'm taking you out of the group.
Right.
But she's like, other than that, I'm not taking you out. I mean, maybe if you like go switch to another coach or something, well, yeah, then bye. But
participation is not a prerequisite to be in this group, is the point.
Well, no, it's one of the expectations is participation.
Right.
But
I'm saying if we're noticing that that's not happening, is it the kind of thing where we are still going to say to somebody, hey, ladies, what's happening? How are you? We're on week 2. I haven't seen your face. Da 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 da.
I would say sure, but it's not going to kick them out of the group.
Okay.
I would say yes. Let's check in on them because maybe they're going through something that maybe they're going through something exactly. But that's not to say that in a month or two,
right,
somebody else is going through something and they see that and they're like, you know what, screw it, I can get back on. Or you know what I mean? Totally. So I don't think that should be a reason to kick people out. I think if you're being an asshole, then yes. Or causing drama, then yeah. Like we're not going to tolerate certain things. But I really want it to be a place for total support.
And even if somebody's still in there and creeping and not doing anything, it's still a place where they're welcome to creep.
They're welcome to creep.
Yeah. Okay.
In a really good way.
Well, I'm
yes.
saying, right.
I know what you're saying. Yes.
Got it.
Yeah. Liza had a question, and I just want to go back to her message, just so I don't leave that out. She said her 2 main questions were whether we would add any customer to the group. So yes, we talked about that. And then when do we add? Like every Monday? I think every Saturday might be good, right? Like Saturdays.
So they have like Sunday to get ready and then
yeah,
Monday
or Friday or Friday. Would Fridays be better? You guys tell me.
I typically I'm going on a limb. I like adding somebody on a Thursday because frankly, for the first 48 hours, they're not going to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it is being a fly on the wall, observing, getting their bearings, and then they've got the weekend to food prep, go shopping, get their weights, get their yoga mat, get ready. And then by Monday, let's do it. But I think adding on a Thursday or even a Friday morning maybe is good for them to see the weekend activity and to have, that's something we need to come up with, Linz, is like a protocol for what are the steps between adding somebody and then start day.
Well, that's what the units are for.
Okay.
That's why when we get them in, we immediately say,
start here.
Yep, go to unit 1.
Start here. Okay.
That's the point of that. It's going to take
Thursday. I think a Thursday would be a good day to add. A Thursday or a Friday morning. Give them the weekend.
Yeah, I would like to give them the weekend. I'm going to go with Friday morning personally.
Friday morning.
Because I think Thursdays just sound confusing to me.
Great.
No, what do you think, Kelsey?
Friday morning.
Yeah, I probably think I hear what Allie's saying. So either like late Thursday night or like Friday morning. Because that's definitely my biggest problem with the challenge tracker, at least, is like, so I've invited 4 people have signed up for challenge packs and did everything they're supposed to do, but then have not done a single thing in the tracker.
It's the tracker. It's the tracker, like, Kelsey.
Even for this new group coming, like there was 2 people that like, I want this is what I'm doing, this is so great, I invited them on Friday, like haven't even downloaded it.
It's too many steps.
Yeah. It's just like, I think that this sounds really nice because a lot of times, like even if I message or someone messages me on Instagram, I generally bounce over to Facebook to message them because it's easier. I can do it on my computer. I can sit there. Like it is
Agreed.
hard to do it on your phone.
Agreed.
So to just be able to be like, oh, I'll add you to our group. And it's like, I understand that people need to be accountable for their own steps and actions and, you know, weight loss and all, whatever they want from this, it's on them. But getting them there is like giving them the tools to do it. I think like that's where they like stop because they're like, well, I can't download an app to do that, you know?
Right.
But if you put them in there and you kind of just start, like you said, start posting and they just start seeing stuff, then it's kind of like, oh, well, I'll just join in and it doesn't seem hard.
Nine times out of 10, when somebody is just starting, they need the first like 5 or 6 steps to be 150% spelled out for them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the other thing is I feel like the way we've done things in the past and with the app, all these posts, they get lost. So like I felt bad. Like today I just saw your post, Kelsey, about like going and putting things on to fit for the new group. And I was like, oh shit. So I ran in my room and I did it all now, but I was like, crap, I didn't see that. But with this, nothing's going to get lost in the feed because it's all going to be, everyone's going to know, go to the units.
Yeah.
I think it's going to help. So no one has to scroll looking for all those posts. It's all going to be there. We're going to have the picture to help with measurements. We'll have everything there.
One thing I have though, oh, sorry, not to cut you off.
Go ahead.
So you add, you know, she says she checks in with people that are bought a challenge pack, but if everyone's commenting in the same thing, like, and maybe there is this feature, but like, can you search name or see all of Allie's posts? Like see everything posts. You can search for that? Oh, that's great.
Actually, watch this. I'm going to show you. I think you can do it from your computer too. So let's just say we're in here. Let's go to discussion. Come on. All right, let's go to someone not me. So Liza, if you just click on her picture, here's all of Liza's posts within our group.
Within the group.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So you can do that.
I'm sorry, who was that?
That's one of Liza's new coaches, Cassie.
Oh, girl.
She's in our current group. Or you can just go like this over here, Liza, Beth.
Wait, where'd you do that?
Over here.
Ah, thank you. Yep.
And it'll show not just her posts, but like things that she might have commented on or tagged
Or
in.
if somebody tagged her, right.
Mm-hmm.
And so that will go through, will you do that like to my name? So like, has Liza commented on any of the units?
I don't think so.
Does that pull from the units too?
Let's see.
Great question.
Let's find you first and get on your picture and see what that brings up.
Oh, I commented. Okay.
There you are.
Group posts.
Nope, they're just your posts on that picture I love so much. All right.
I love it so much I can't even stand it.
I know. Let's see about this.
No.
Nope, not for the units.
Are you
Maybe we'll have
can
something.
you go into the units? Is there a search within the unit?
No, but I mean, I'll put in there somewhere that that each of the people have to tag.
Right.
But it did show up like when you were doing the units, I was getting notifications about
I
it.
wonder if that's because you're the creator, though.
Yeah, probably. Well, but other people saw it too, because Liza was like, and actually, here's another really good thing, guys, about and this is off topic, but the units for the Coach Basics within our group, or within our team page, a couple people noticed that Kelsey had done them and messaged me and said, "Oh, I need to start doing this." So, and they were people who had told me no previously for Coach Basics.
So in
So-
other words,
Helps
Kelsey,
to hear it from
They're,
other.
they're seeing someone else go through it
they're seeing that
and are curious.
the discussion feed on Team Fearless is showing that Kelsey is going through Coach Basics.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I love it.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. So here's my next question. I am 150% in on this. Like, I think this, because now instead of like coming up with, like Allie and I were talking about our marketing plan for the new year, now it doesn't have to include when these damn groups are going to start and stop. It just has to include coaching. That's it. So I wanted to start this in January, but do we go ahead and start it in December?
Yeah.
And here's my reasoning. I say yes too, because I don't want to be worrying about creating something like this over the holidays. And that's exactly when we would have to be creating it. So I feel like what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and change Meet Me at the Bar to a social learning group. And I'm going to start adding these units now. And then we can just perfect them, work on them together. I will add all of you guys as admins. We can start kind of really putting good content in there and getting it ready. And then we just break the news once again to the entire team, even though we just
But I think this is good news.
changed it. I think it is good news. I think Facebook is really where people wanted to stay anyway. So,
Yep.
and part of me is really happy too to not have to open up another app.
Yep.
So what do you think, Kelsey?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, is it easier, or I don't know, like for everyone to take a section and do it, or are you going to?
I've got it all. It's already done.
Done.
Oh.
That's what she's saying. It's all done.
Yeah, it's already done. Like, I've already typed out everything for the units. The only things that we need to do is add content. Is that what you mean? Like for the recipes and meal plans and stuff like that? Because as far as the units go, all we have to do now is add, really, it's just the meal plans and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And that will grow as people post.
Right.
You know, like when you post, like you posted, what was that recipe the other day? Or you posted something the other day with a recipe. I don't know. But anyway, like as people post them, and I know Lindsay Rambo is really good at posting recipes because she is amazing. She loves being in the kitchen. But stuff like that, once we see it, we can just add it over to the unit. So it's gradually and organically going to grow anyway.
And so how does it work? Do you have everything already set up for different groups too?
You're going to copy and paste, and then you're just going to add your own flair.
Yeah,
as you,
like Lift 4, like 80 Day Obsessed, like all that stuff. Like, is that what you mean for having units of that too? Or
I would say that's something that would be something for like a new product launch, a new workout launch.
so moving forward.
Moving forward. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Moving forward. Unless, who's to say a group doesn't want to do, like maybe a couple girls want to go ahead and do Lift 4 altogether. Great. We'll create a unit for it. Or if a couple girls want to go ahead and do 21 Day Fix together, great. We'll create a unit for it. I think that's what's going to be so brilliant is now instead of adding a separate group, you just do it in the unit.
Yep.
It's all together.
Done.
And I feel like, I don't know, I'm really excited about it. I would really say, Kelsey, check out that call.
Yeah, I'll listen to it.
Yeah, I think it'll make a lot more sense. But I think, I don't know, to me, this takes, it's going to be so much less work. And all we have to do is focus every single day on one place, on one specific place, and make it badass.
Mhm.
That's it.
You know, if we want to take a different day for like, if each of us want to do a hashtag for the day or
Yeah,
something
I
like
feel like
that,
there are certain
then
things
yeah, for sure.
we need to be divvying up certain little things.
Yeah.
Um, but we can come up with that later. I think we need to have another team. I think we need to have a team call about it
Well, why don't we do our next team call?
tomorrow.
Well, no, our team call is not tomorrow. That's Team Perseverance
Oh
tomorrow.
my gosh,
So
it is.
Team Pacific has Monday and Tuesday this week.
So yes, because Carl Deichler is doing a call on Tuesday night at 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time.
Right.
And why the reason I think he's doing a call for that team is because their team is doing some big things right now. So I think he's there to help.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And then next Monday will be our team call, which we can go over this. And then next Tuesday night, and I'm still waiting on confirmation from David as to what time. I asked him for 8:30 because 8 o'clock is just a little tough for us. But he wants to meet with some of the leaders on our team to help us reach our goals, which I think is really nice of him. So, Kelsey, are you making those faces at Ella or your husband?
Yeah,
Which one? Both?
right. Ella's getting every toy out now, and
Mm-hmm.
funny.
I need to hop off.
Yes, I do too.
But I love this so very much, and I feel like there's going to be a lot of dialogue about this. All good dialogue.
Yeah, I think in the beginning it might be a little, we're figuring it out, but ultimately I think it's going to be absolutely fantastic.
I do too.
So
Yeah, I think it will be good. It'll be nice, like you said, to have it just streamlined.
and
The units were very easy for Coach Basics. Like, it was nice to be able to scroll through and be like, okay, what do I have to do next? Rather than, like you said, so many things get lost in the tracker that it's like, I tried with this group to reduce the amount of posts, but there's still so many that you just like, you don't see them.
Yeah.
Yep.
And that happens on Facebook too. That's why having it in the units is going to make a big difference.
Mm-hmm.
So what I would do, Kelsey, as you're watching the call, if you have time to just take notes, things you love, things you don't love, ideas, whatever, throw them my way. I would like to start this December 3rd.
Okay.
Especially because that way, guys, we no longer have to worry about inviting to the next group, to the next group, to the next group.
It's just an open door.
It's an open door, and
love
that's
it.
really good for Success Club points.
I agree.
And so who do we add to this group? So we pull our challengers from this that are in this current group or any of our 3 current groups and say, hey, we're moving to Facebook. Do you want to come with us?
Well,
Or just
no,
add
we're not going to be moving. We're not really going to be moving them because all the groups are going to be over.
Yeah,
but yes.
Do you ask, well, I guess I'll ask this. So do you ask at the end of a challenge group, like you ask your challengers, like, do you want to do our next group with us?
Always.
So would you say then, like, hey, the tracker, we're done with this platform, like we're moving to Facebook, or some type of wording to move those people?
Mm-hmm.
Or are we just adding everyone that already has a subscription with us and just kind of plugging them in there and then shooting a message of...
I think we have to have the conversation. Let's come up with a post for the challenge group, and let's come up with a message to send them personally.
And I think that the more with that message, I think the more
it's all positive.
All positive, and the more
mm-hmm.
room for error we take out of it, like instead of saying we're no longer doing this, it needs to be more like, okay, so for the next group, we'll be starting on December 3rd, and this is the group that you're going to be in.
You're going to
Yeah.
be stuck
Right.
with us
Yeah.
forever. Yeah.
Nice or not, just like,
Yeah.
hey, we're ending this. So
Yeah.
Right.
And it'll be fun because now we can talk about like our virtual gym or whatever we want to call it. Whatever you guys think is fun. Allie, you don't have to, you can hop off if you want to.
I like the idea of, I am in a second. If we're including men, I think virtual gym guru would be fun.
What did you say?
Virtual gym guru. I like, do we like the term virtual gym? I do.
I like it because I like it. Or like a virtual fit camp, or I think virtual has to be put in there. Yeah, let's
virtual gym.
Yeah. I think it's fun.
I'm gonna hop off. I love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Okay. Bye.
See ya.
Yeah, let's come up with verbiage for a post. Actually, I don't even think we need to post about it. We just need to send a personal message. And yeah, we're not doing that right now, by the way, because I have too much other things to do. But yeah, we'll just keep it all open, and let me know what you think once you listen to it.
Okay.
All right, girl. Thanks for hopping on.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
You too.